Wait, so two questions. One, could 62 games potentially win this division? And two, on a more serious note, I brought them up earlier. I assume you're leaving the best for last, and you're with me on the Brewers.
I'm with you on the Brewers, my man. So this has been a theme that we've kind of covered with the Mets and the Astros, but I am the low man on the projection market for a team that is showing divisional value. Pacoda has the Brewers all the way up at 54.1% to win the NL West.
Wow.
Fangraphs is at 33%. I'm at 31.1%. Even still at those projections, you can get a 10% edge. You can bet them at plus 380, 21% implied. I'd bet that down to plus 280 at a 5% edge. I think the Brewers are absolutely the team to target here. They really just need Kane to come back off of his COVID layoff and do a little bit better than he was before the year off. They need Yelich to bounce back, and they need Keston Hiura to perform somewhere between what he did in the short stint last year and his rookie debut 2 years ago. And that's really it. They have the bullpen arms. They have the rotation. They can certainly piece together 85 wins in a bad division. And I think Craig Counsell's shown his ability to get those innings out of that staff and be one of the more creative managers in the league. So, yeah, in a division where I expect everybody to be kind of close, even at the top, that 54% projection from Pacoda is really sticking out at me, and I'm close to 20% lower and still see an edge. I don't see how you don't bet that.
Yeah, the only thing I would worry about with the Brewers, and I have bet it and already completely agree with you, is you see sometimes like closers are so volatile, right? Like it's like there's a dominant closer who no one can hit, and then all of a sudden, a couple of years later, it's who was that guy? He was elite, and then no longer elite. The couple guys could maintain. I mean, the obvious Mariano Rivera is the exception to the rule, but a lot of times you see these guys who are electric, and all of a sudden they just lose a little bit of less. The league has, kind of caught on to them a little bit. So can, Hader maintain his elite level? He might not even be the best reliever on his team, to be honest, but they are very reliant on the back end of that bullpen, and then they're not going to win games, a lot of games 10-6, 10-7. That would be my only question. Then, yeah, you have to assume that Yelich bounces back because you need his bat.
I mentioned Colton Wong before as well. That's a team that's been sticking Travis Shaw at second base, Mike Moustakas at second base in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Adding a guy like Wong defensively in that infield really changes the dynamic, and they're going to clean up a lot more mistakes than they've been making.
That's fair. Colin, thoughts on Daniel Central? Do you share in our view on the Brew Crew?
Well, we talked about the defensive metrics of Colton Wong, departing from St. Louis. That is to the advantage of the Brewers. I mean, that is a big pickup for them, especially defensively. And I think if you were one of the ones that, had the Nolan Arenado, if you had the division odds on the cards at plus 200 or better, which, I did, I think it's time to turn around and hit the Brewers at any number that's, say above plus 150 at least. I think those are the only two teams that can win this division.